Balila vike kai, balila vike kai, balila vike kai, 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 kai. Balila vike kai, balila vike kai, balila vike.
Hello and welcome to the first Crystal One-on-One of 2019. We happen to be at Le Chateau, Brasserie Belge, and I would like to welcome my guests today, businessman, politician, musician. We have Ragga Dee here with us. You said you just had some time with your family.
Yes, I had time with the family on the 1st of Jan.
Okay.
To begin our year in a fresh way.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you were first out, were you busy working?
Yeah,
31st,
busy. Yeah, I had shows. I had shows.
Shows. Okay. So how do you balance everything? Because you're a businessman. Of course, there was the politics as well.
Yeah.
And then you've had a career in music. I mean, you're known as the godfather of Ugandan music. You've been doing this for 20 years?
30.
30 now.
Now, the life is a journey. And if you remember where a person starts till where they end, it's not the same way. Some people begin as shamba boys, they end up as billionaires. Others begin as rich people's kids, and they end up as poor kids or poor people. But as I call it a journey, is where I'm coming from to where I'm going. I don't have to do one thing. I can be a musician, I can be a businessman, I can be a politician. But if you put everything together, you're a normal person.
Yeah.
Because if I'm singing and I don't have a business mind, I'll be singing for free. And if I'm singing and I don't do politics, because politics means numbers. So if I have many people that have seen Ragga Dee and I have a way I can transform this nation, I use my Ragga Dee stature to do something in politics.
Use your platform of influence.
Definitely.
Okay.
Yeah, that's how I manage to do all these things. But you have to juggle, you have to balance these things. Like you're a musician, you're a business person, you're a family man, and you're a politician. Yeah.
So, of course, we know you as Ragga Dee, but your real name is?
Daniel Kaziwe.
Now, which names do you have in your passport? Because if I heard right, you actually have Ragga Dee in your passport.
Yes. I'm called Daniel Kaziwe Ragga Dee. Because if you went anywhere in the world and you're saying you're looking for Daniel Kaziwe, you may not find the Daniel Kaziwe. But if you say you're looking for Ragga Dee, you'll see me anywhere. So basically, one thing that I have different from these other artists that you see, I've not been an artist for 10 years or 20 years.
30 years?
Yes. Now, if you become that person, you get a commission of oath. And you change yourself to what you are. So it's what I did long time ago.
Wow.
And my name is Ragga Dee in my passport, in my everything.
Okay. I won't lie.
That
was a surprise.
I am never called Ragga Dee aka. Or I'm never called Dan Kaziwe aka. No, I'm not acknowledged as. That's my name.
Okay.
Yes.
Wow. Now you said, everyone has a start.
Yeah.
And then you work your way through and then you have an end.
Yeah.
Maybe you can tell us about your start.
Well, my start was a humble one. I mainly thought about being a businessman.
Why?
Because I have a master's in business administration and I was meant to be business.
Were your parents
in
business? Or
my parents were in business.
Okay.
My mom and my dad were business people. So that was, I wanted to be like them. Then on my journey at uni, I was like, wait a minute, I can do something else instead of what I'm studying.
Okay.
But I would put the business in practice. But I'm doing music. That is why I think during my era, I'm one of the first guys who started artists having real money. Because I would put the business mind to the art. And I would go like, it is not about a show. It's about how you think about the next day. It is not about who praises you. It is about how you earn
Yes. What have you made from
Yeah,
it?
I think I was the first person to be paid monthly by MTN. So I was
That was for the Caller Tunes? Was
not
it?
no, I was like the ambassador of MTN.
Uh-huh.
I would use my music as Ragga Dee to transform something in the communication industry. So I ended up getting paid monthly by MTN. I am the ambassador of Shell. So Shell, I would be selling Shell products for the borders, for the motorcycles. So there, I would be identified as a motorcycle rider who is promoting the oil for Shell. That is business on the other side, business on the out like how people see you. Then I have done many promotions. So as a businessman, it is not only going to stage to sing, but I would also use my my name to do other businesses. Yes.
Okay, that makes sense. You said you come from a very humble background.
Yes.
So your parents were business.
Business.
Both of them?
Yeah.
What kind of business were they doing?
My dad used to bring Japanese vehicles to Uganda,
Okay.
and my mom used to own many shops in Chikubo. So it's like retail and wholesale. So I would pick a leaf from what they're doing.
Okay.
I ended up bringing the expensive cars to Uganda, which would, you know, they are not the normal ones. You bring the real high-end car,
Yes, the high-end flashy cars.
and the people would pay you highway.
Yeah.
So, you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
It sounds like there's just so much you have done.
Yes.
But I was reading that you started doing music at the age of 15.
Yes.
15 years old.
Yes.
What happened? Was it school? Was it...
At school, actually in Buganda Road, what you call in Daily Troop today, Mr. Ranjes and group, were part of the group, like part of the Buganda Road troop. And most of the people ended up in Daily Troop. So I mean, the art from there, when I went to secondary, I just kept on polishing, like making things better. That's why I started the, because by that time, it was only Congolese music that was played in Uganda.
Yeah.
And then the Jamaican. I said, but I think I can change the Jamaican music to a Luganda flavor and change the Congolese music to a Luganda flavor that people would understand, like Sise, Komao, and the beat is like Congolese, but the words are Luganda. So people started picking the leaf from there. Many artists started thinking, hey, I think we better start our local direct kind of singing. And it has worked because it was the first build-up. People used to sing long time ago, like Zulu Squad, Dema Park, MC Afrique. Those guys used to sing what they see in those movies. But I said, no, me, I'll not see what, I'll not do what they're doing. I'll do the local. I used to be the local guy, but I mean, the local guy is the guy that people embraced. It's like you would sing Sem Saja again, and someone is like, what? This guy. So the local guy, I used to do shows at Sheraton, shows in KK Beach, Calendar Rest House, Silver Springs, and people like appreciate the innovation, like doing something in a language they understand.
But it sounds like what they listen to all the time.
Yes.
Actually, I was at a party, I think it was the beginning of last year, and there were some little kids and they were singing Bamusakata. And I was like, what?
Yeah.
Yeah. So your music is just, in
Yes.
many ways, timeless.
Yes.
In timeless. So 15 years old, you were tuned in. You're like, can use something that's already popular, but bring something Ugandan.
Yes.
Now, I mean, when you look at your career, 30 years in music,
Yeah.
you're known as a godfather. You won a Lifetime Achievement Award recently, about, what, 3 years ago?
Yeah.
I mean, what do you think about the music now?
Well, the music now.
Do you think that we now have that real solid identity?
No. The reality is the industry is about to shrink.
Yeah.
The problem is we don't want to think of what can be done as Ugandan music.
Okay.
If you go to any TV station, the video is looking like American or the video is looking like Nigerian. The accent you hear a Ugandan singing pidgin English, but the Uganda would sing like proper English because that's what we in East Africa we talk real English. Now, most of the music, and they are right to do it that way because what is played in the club is what is done in the studio. Because you cannot start to do like Kadongo Kamu and you want to go to be played in National or Governor.
Yeah.
So all you have to do is to do what they play in those clubs that you want to work. Because I remember way back, you would have people like Kafelo, Sebata for Kadongo Kamu, and Abu Dumlas for Kadongo Kamu. Now, all of a sudden, Abu Dumlas switches to Ragga. So, for the customers that know he does Kadongo Kamu, when they see him doing Ragga, they run away from him. Sebata was doing real Kadongo Kamu until he changed the producer, and then he started doing like R&B. So the real people that know him in that angle run away from it. And it's also because of the competition that is happening, because you look at kids like Fefe Busi, Fik Fameka, their music is selling and you're like, I think let me do like this so that I can trend. At the end of the day, the generations that you're moving with. So sometimes if you switch to something new, you are running away from your own generation.
But that's a challenge because like you said, for yourself, you use your influence, your numbers to do different things.
Yes.
And to be able to cross over into business, cross over into politics. And the world right now is about numbers.
Yes.
In many ways, it's about numbers.
Yes.
So how do you just do some genuine songs that are true to
Yes,
your
I do.
sound and then...
Like I do, I think of, now on my new album, I have a song called Bale Labike Kai, Bale Labike Kai, Bale Labike Kai Togama Antino Gundi Okoye. Now it is the Trump music that I will play for the young generation.
Okay.
It's not my generation, but I do it because I need to keep there.
You need to connect.
After that, I have songs like Kiboko. There's a song I've done in Lingala. Music kelengi ekopesa ngali boma. So kineki music makanis nanga yesilaka. Now that is Lingala. So that I can play with the ekotite kind of beat. If they are playing, it's like I'm there. So to keep there, you need to juggle with the generation, with what is there. Now, the problem with that is sometimes you may do it and then it does not look like you. People are like, we know Celine Dion for slow music. Why is it that she has done a Ragga song? Maybe because of the numbers she's looking for.
Okay.
Maybe because of the finances she's trying to set up. So, I mean, sometimes...
But in music, that's the thing. You have to keep reinventing yourself.
Yes, but you could not hear Michael Jackson do Lingala because Lingala is working in Africa.
Yeah, okay.
Because there's a way people have to think about you. A priest cannot go in a mosque.
Okay.
Even if it is all about God, there's a difference between Allah and God in spelling. So what happens is you have to stick to what you do.
Okay.
And because people like you because of what they know about you. Sometimes if you run away from what they know, it becomes a funny story. So that's the one of the difficult parts in the industry.
It sounds like it's a very tricky balance.
Risky.
Very risky. Because you might take that risk and then people, like you said, run away from you.
Yes.
Okay. Now, just taking you back to, you said the days you're performing at Calendar and all of that. Is there something you miss about those days when you had just started making money? One of the first people making money then?
The times we sang, there were not many artists like today. You'd like count the number of artists on your fingertips. Today, everyone has a CD somewhere in a car. Today, if you made a roadblock in the taxis, you'd find that everyone is a singer. Today, the studios are more than the clinics. A studio there, studio there. So everyone just goes to the studio and does a song. Now, because of the computer world, everyone was a small computer. It's a studio. So everyone is a singer. That's why today there's a lot of bubblegum music. You'd hear a song and the guy is not saying anyone. Then you ask him, what did you sing? He says, don't you feel that there's something nice about this song? So
What is the meaning, Mata?
and he says, I don't understand, because now the even languages they are bringing up. Someone says, we are the Zunguli. We are called the Zunguli. Say, Zunguli from where? Zunguland. So I mean, it's about being creative, but on the other hand, is you may be creative in a wrong way, because people are tending to sing. There's another guy who sings about food. He sings about food. He says, "Mchele nenyama, mchele nenyama," and that is a song. So I'm like, how come today
Chips and ketchup.
the constructive is the ketchup song, and people like it. And you know the funny thing, for those who have been doing the real music, like Cafe, always going to sing about Omwenge Mobi, Banet Mugunya, so that people learn that there's a problem with booze. Someone is singing Jagala ketchup, then and the song is working, so you leave alone those clever things and then say Nange Kale Kanyeme Jagala chili. Jagala chili sauce, and then the chili sauce will work. That's because of the competition. Because of the numbers, you have to go where the numbers are. If the numbers don't want to listen to the sensible things, you give them what they want.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's what you miss. Fewer people
Yes.
was easier to make an impact. Huh?
Definitely. I'll just tell you about the days when you had Juliana, Irene, Blue 3. You wouldn't talk of the numbers of girl singers that you see today. Because if I started naming girl singers that you have today, even those ones that have identical names, you'd look of Irene Ntale, then there's another Ntale somewhere. I know they're getting even names closer because there are too many. And even for the customer who is listening, he's confused. He's like, but this one sounds like the other one. But way back, things would be a little bit different. You'd feel that Irene is a different singer from Namakula. Namakula is a different singer from Nanduja. Nanduja is a different singer from Juliana. You'd feel that this is a lady singer, but there's a difference.
Yeah.
Those are the days when we had Palm Awards. When I think awards had a meaning. Today, everyone who wakes up can do awards. And when they do awards, they want to promote their own artists. So the artist comes up with the accolade of best male, best female, best what, and then you ask them, where are they? How do you know that this is the best artist in Uganda? Because this artist has never sung in Karamoja. He has never done a show in Gulu. He has never done a show in Barara. People only know him at Kampala Road. Why are you saying he's the best in Uganda? So those are some of the problems.
Okay. Okay. You talked about studying business.
Yes.
Where did you start? Makerere?
Yeah, Makerere. I went to Tennessee Valley University, USA.
I'm sorry, to where?
Tennessee Valley University.
Tennessee Valley. How
Yeah.
did you end up going there? For your master's?
Yes, I was playing football,
Okay.
and Father Ryan, who was my coach, got for us scholarships. So I got lucky that way.
So you were playing football throughout?
Yes, in my high school.
Okay.
So what happened is, after that, I thought I would be playing football, I'd be doing business, I was a confused person because I didn't know exactly what I had to do.
So football was for you one of your dreams?
One of my dreams. I used to be a good footballer. But at the end of the day, football deals with time. It will catch up with your age. Once you're growing, it's going. So,
I like that. Once you're growing, it's going.
yeah. So it is a two-way thing. You either become a coach or you watch.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes.
So you got a scholarship. How long were you there?
I was there for 4 years. Then from there, I did my practice in London. So I was in London for about 6 years.
Wow.
Then from London, I decided to come back for
I'm
good.
sorry, that's 10 years you were away.
Yes.
Wow.
I decided to come back for good in Uganda. Now when I came back, I
What made you come back?
No, because I wanted to put whatever I've studied to practice.
Okay.
Because wherever I asked for a job, because I'd never got employed, like my boss, that word no.
Even in London?
I,
For 6 years, what were you doing?
I was doing my own thing because we had a nightclub where I used to work.
Oh.
And the nightclub where I used to work, it was not about boss. It was about sharing and doing business. So I used to do my own shows in London. Then I started taking artists from Uganda to perform in London. That would be my own initiative, like business. So when I came back to Uganda, I decided to do the same. Take artists to perform abroad, do my different shows, and then do retainer deals with big companies.